Hi. Today I'm going to show you how you can access Fantom on-chain data with Covalent API. If you aren't familiar with what Covalent is, we index blockchains and provide on-chain data in the form of REST API endpoints. We support over 60 plus blockchains, and our solution makes spinning up Web3 dApps super simple. Let's take a look at what kind of data you can get from Fantom. This is the Fantom Explorer. Fantom is an EVM compatible layer 1. So the kinds of on-chain data you can get are balances data, transactions data, and so on. You can get all of these using the Covalent API. For the purpose of this demo, we'll first make an API call directly from the browser using our API reference before we do the same in our code. Let's open up the API reference. First, let's navigate to Fantom from the chain selector dropdown. As you can see, we have indexed both the Fantom Opera mainnet as well as the Fantom testnet. Click on the Fantom Opera mainnet. Broadly speaking, we have two classes of endpoints. Class A endpoints returns the standard set of on-chain data that you find in most chains. For instance, balances, transactions, event logs, etc. Class B endpoints are protocol-specific endpoints. For instance, data from DEXs like Uniswap will be parked within Class B. One of the most popular endpoints we have is the get token balances for address endpoint under balances. Now, before you can sample this endpoint, you need to register for a free API key. You can click here. I've already done so I'll skip this step. Now let's try to find out the wallet balance of this address from the Fantom mainnet. Click here. Click on custom request and paste the address here. Oh yes, make sure that you've selected Fantom mainnet here. And then click run. You'll see on the right the response returned. You can open it up in a new tab for a better view. We see here that each item in the items array contains data of one kind of token. The first item is a T-share token. The second one is a Fantom token. This is a native token. And the third one is a Tome token, and so on and so forth. You can see from the response that the balance of Fantom native token is a very large number. This is denominated in Wave. To convert it to the SI unit of ETH, we take this number divided by 10 to the power of the contract decimals. We get 8.61. Going to the Fantom Explorer, we see that that is indeed the Fantom balance for that address. We notice that this address also holds other ERC20 tokens. For instance, it holds 20.02 T-share tokens and 20 Tome tokens. We can find the same holdings in the response. The T-share tokens, the 20 Tome tokens, of course, divided by the 10 to the power of the contract decimal here. Within each response item, you'll also find other data points such as quote rate, the token logo URL, the ticker symbol, etc. The balances endpoint is designed such that you only need one API call to get all the data you need to build a page like this one. Now let's try to make a call within your code. Here I have a typical React project. You can find the repository link in the video description below. I'm going to get my API key that I've already saved in my .env file, set the chain name to Fantom mainnet, define my wallet address, and also specify the endpoint to make my request. I'll then make an Axios GET call within the effects hook. Here, I'll need to specify the auth header using the standard basic auth format, supplying my API key in the username field. And then let's do npm start. we open up our dev console, expand the object. Within the data field, we see the 55 items. We see all those tokens there. We see the T-share token and then the Fantom token. Now, we also have robust NFT support. Within the same balances endpoint that are used, you can set the NFT query param to be true to get all the NFTs off a wallet. On top of that, a very common thing you'll need is the NFT images, as well as the address of their owners. You can get that using the get NFT external metadata for contract endpoint. If you need a transaction history of an NFT, you can get it via the get NFT transactions for contract endpoint. There's a lot more endpoints that you can explore in the API reference. All of these endpoints will make your life as a developer on the Fantom ecosystem much easier. If you're familiar with Postman, we've also created the Fantom X Covalent API Postman collection, where you can sample all of our endpoints, save, and share each response with your team. I'll add the link below. All you need to do is to right-click, fork this collection into your workspace, click on this title, supply your API key under the basic auth username field, and you're good to go. We've also written extensive tutorials and how-to guides for those of you who might be new to the space on our knowledge base. Check the link below as well. That's it. Thank you for watching, and we wish you a happy time building.